That's My Shoe by Nura, illustrated by Marwa Musa. Aasiyah and her family are on a picnic. Aasiyah's parents had said that Aasiyah and her sister Muna could dip their toes in the pond, while Aasiyah's mother and father set up the picnic table. "It's time for lunch," Aasiyah's mother calls. "I'm coming," Aasiyah answers. She steps out of the pond, sits down, and puts her right boot on first. Then she puts her left boot on. Suddenly she feels something terribly squishy and bumpy touching her foot. "Ah!" she screams. "Ah!" the bumpy thing screams too. "What are you doing in my shoe?" Aasiyah screams at what seems to be a toad. A toad in her shoe. "What are you doing in my house?" the little toad screams back. "That is not a house," Aasiyah says. "That is a shoe. That is my shoe," she answers. "I'm sorry, but you left it, and now it is a house. It is my house," the little toad croaks back. "Look here, Mr. Toad," Aasiyah warns. "As you can see, I'm wearing the right boot. That is the left boot. My left foot needs a shoe." "Look here, little girl," the toad answers. "As you can see, my right foot, left foot, other right foot, other left foot, head, and eyes all need a house. We need a home to live in." "I'm sorry, but that's not my problem," Aasiyah replies. The toad looks at Aasiyah. "But you already have one boot. Do you have to be selfish and take both of them?" "I'm not trying to be selfish," Aasiyah answers, "but if my foot walks around barefoot, I can get stung by some creepy crawlers. I really don't want to be mean, but I do need my shoe." "Oh," the toad says, "I don't want to get hurt. I just really need someplace safe and cozy to live in. That isn't too far from the water, and it seemed like a perfect thing. Never mind." When Aasiyah hears that, she decides it's time to put on her thinking hat and try to think of a solution that could help the little toad. She thinks, and then she finds it. "Listen, I will be back tonight. Just wait for me here." "Where are you going?" the little toad asks, but Aasiyah is too busy to answer. It takes a lot of convincing on her part and certain promises to clean her room. But at night, Aasiyah's parents drive her back to the pond again. She calls for the little toad. "Here you go," Aasiyah says. "I outgrew these 2 months ago, but they should fit you fine. You can have both of them." "Wow! They are absolutely perfect. Jazakillahu khairan," the toad answers. And Aasiyah and Mr. Toad smile. The end.